Am I actually on time for once? I think I am. That's pretty crazy. That's a thing that doesn't happen very often. Hello, everybody. Okay, well, I'm on time in the sense that I'm 24 hours late, but still. Okay, now we're in the right spot. There we go. Hello, Pom Pom. How are you? Oh, back itchy. On time, give or take 24 hours exactly. Yeah, basically on time, plus minus. Just a bit. Just a little bit, you know? It's fine. Give me 1 second. I forgot to do a thingy thing. Sorry for the wait there for a second. Just had to really quickly do a thing. Yeah. Oh. Made the mistake of eating something really hot just before stream. So now I'm like... Forgot that the heat lingers for a while. So now I'm dying. Doing a heckin' die. Hey Glitch, how's it going? Nice to see you. Ugh. Yeah, it's gonna be a warm stream today. Thanks. Mistakes have been made. Ate something warm and yummy? I'm glad to hear it. Hopefully it's not making you sweat up a storm, because that's where I'm at the moment. The suffering is real. Alright. Greetings, madam. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yes. Please and thank you. Aren't you a very Sith-looking individual now? That's really fancy, isn't it? Very Sith-esque. And I'm doing alright, Glitch. Thank you for asking. The mask. The mask. Oh, I get that you can't jump over that because that's dangerous, but... excuse me there, bud. This is my area. That's my vessel, not yours. Lid, speak your words of wisdom to me. Tell me all the things that have happened. All repairs and modifications have been complete. Once you bring me the crystal, nothing will stand between us and Gridoria. Gridora? Gradura. Garuda. That's how you say it. I got it. I just need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks exactly like what we need. Worry not, Sleeps. I'll see that your work does not go to waste. Single nod. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something more, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Glad that you found your place there, Sid. You know, he was losing himself a little bit at one point, but he's coming around. Now the question is where is this going to actually go? Oh, we are actually jumping straight into fighting her? Really? Really? I was not prepared for this. I was expecting us to do a different part of the story first. Hey, Syrinx, how's it going? How you doing? I really want to go down this road right now. Don't know that I do. That looks nice, though. No. You know what? We're going to go do the paladin stuff a little bit first. I think that's the better option. Means we need to go here. Good. Did that Tough Mudder today? Got some blisters on your feet? Well, that's what you get for trying to stay healthy. Be like me, sit in a chair all day. Don't do any semblance of exercise. Destroy any hope you have in terms of, you know, having a long, healthy life. Sounds better, to be honest. Well, just don't pop the blisters right away. Let them sit for a little bit. At least from my experience, I had a bad tendency when I was younger to pop blisters before the skin underneath had fully healed. Or had at least, like, kinda healed. So when, like, actual air hits it, it's like, ow, why? Why am I stupid? Why did I think this was a good idea? And then you suffer and cry. No, I remember doing a mud run before. They're pretty fun. It already popped in my shoe on the way home. Well, your mistake was wearing shoes, clearly. Shoes are notoriously evil when it comes to blisters. Like, shoes literally only suffer their fate in the vain hope that there's a chance that they can pop someone's blister and make them hurt a little bit. You abandoned me to be with your other friends, so I remember. Pardon? I don't recall being invited to this mud run, which is probably for the better, because I would not have wanted to go. Not in the shape that I'm in. Ugh. Ugh. Man, the mud was knee-high for me. People were genuinely getting stuck at one point. That's because they're weak. Weak. I remember specifically I had a pair of shoes the last time that I did a mud run, which was like 5 years ago at this point. And the shoes were so broken that the part that is above your heel was so torn that if you walked in it too much, it would rub the back of your foot raw. So I basically just stuffed a piece of cloth back there and was just like, I gotta throw these shoes out anyway. These shoes are gonna be my mud run shoes. And I lost the cloth pretty early. Little fell. Level 30? You just started becoming a paladin. Cheermon. Good for them. But that mud run was very, very fun. The only problem was for some people that went with us. Like, we had like an interesting variety of people. We had people who were very fit. We had people that were kind of fit. We had people that weren't fit whatsoever, and we helped them out a lot. But you did a different one with different friends, and I cried for at least 2 seconds. Yeah, but that was like a studio thing. Like, that we did it for charity. But I remember there was some things where, like, the one guy who was really, really tall and me would be just like, man, this is nothing. We need to make it more. We gotta run to the spot and then run back to our group and then run back again. That's what we gotta do. So we were both exhausted by the end, but we were both just like, yeah, gotta keep going. Woo, yeah. And, yeah, like some of the people who weren't fit, we like made sure that they, would make it. Like, we would like help them through like the harder mud spots, and some of the stuff we were just flat out like, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. Like, we'll all say you did it because this is very, very dangerous. For somebody who's not very fit, at least. And no, that was fun. But the ending area that you could, like, hose off was, like, really, really poorly designed. So, like, the water pressure you would get out of it was so, like, pathetic that it, like, barely could wipe the mud off your face. Yeah, so most of us, when we got home, we had to take, like, an extra long shower. But did you do the Tough Mudder for a charity thing, Syrinx, or were you just doing it just because you enjoyed the challenge? It was pathetic for you too? Yeah. It's not designed. You go there knowing you need a shower when you get home. Maybe two, depending on how deep the mud was. Also, I think we're going to move forward in the Paladin storyline today because, well, I have my full... Gives you something to work towards and it's fun. That's absolutely fair. That's a really fair way to look at it. I already got my full white mage outfit at this point, like the full set. So... You know, we're a little behind in terms of Paladin's story. Like, that's level 45, so we should start getting some of our equipment here. And then the level 51 will get us the full equipment, if I'm understanding how the quests go. So we're going to go ahead and do that to start with, because, yeah. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to talk to Yen Lines over here. Oh god, I gave him a voice at one point. What the heck was the voice? It was like a would-be Zach Brannigan. Welcome, friend. I have important news for you. In my search for the traitor, I have been looking through old records into something chilling. Around the time that the traitor name was named Captain, several famed soldiers from the Sultan Sworn met an untimely death. But strangely, our records do not say how they died. Curious. I begged the favor of an old friend and received permission to inspect medical records kept by the place's name. I discovered that the soldiers died in various ways, some in combat, some suddenly at night, in the barracks, and in nearly every case, there were signs that poison had played a role in their demise. Yes, poison. Carefully and visibly administered. The more I read, the more I saw the dark hand of death's embrace at work. Assassins in the pay and service of... Group, a society so secretive that few believe it truly exists. But no matter how skilled or devious the assassins, they should not have been able to kill so many Sultansworn without being discovered. Not, that is, without help within their own ranks. Or our own ranks. So I asked myself, who had the most to gain from these deaths? One by one, the former captains, his trusted aides, the most capable of the Sultansworn, who may become future commanders, all of them slain by an invisible hand. And with their deaths, the way was open for Name to become the Sultansworn's youngest captain in a century. Devious! The group were plotting to kill the best and bravest of the Sultansworn, to purge its rank of greatness and eviscerate it so that it could no longer carry out its duties to serve with sword and shield of the Sultan. Which begs the question, how did Name remain captain for 30 long years? How did he avoid the poisoner's kiss when men better than him had succumbed? There's only one explanation. He was the group's cat's paw, the turncoat in our midst. Needless to say, I am more determined to track him down than ever before. While I continue my investigation, I have a trial for you. Ooh, pardon my yawn. I want you to seek out the gallant armor, the legendary remnants worn for generations of the finest soldiers in the Sultansworn. In accordance with the Sultansworn tradition, the set that would be yours has been scattered across southern location. Each piece has been locked within a coffer, which will be guarded by 2 men. You must beat the Sultansworn themselves if you are to claim their armor. Well, that's kind of lame. If you're not good enough to beat people who are supposed to be of the same rank as you, you're not allowed to get their armor? You have to be better. I guess the system is essentially set up so that you'll always have better stock than the last, because everybody who can actually do said mission, you know, can do said mission. Or can move up in the rank and accomplish the trial, but it's still one of those, like, well, this is a way to definitely have your rank slowly thin as, like, age takes the people that came before, you know what I mean? What a silly system, some might say. Oh. We'll hit those 2 first, since they're right there. Then we'll hit the other 2. And that's how we'll get our beautiful, beautiful Paladin armor. Something I know everybody here is very excited about. There's the coffer. Come forth, Sultansworn. No, you're just a mage, fella. I'm not too worried about you. But also, Syrinx, did you win? Were you able to defeat the course and emerge victorious? Were you finally able to show those silly billies in the White House who's who and what's what? Never will they ever laugh at you again? Okay, we got the gauntlets. I refuse to wear them until the quest is over, despite the fact that they are giving them to us. There they are right there. You did, and had a blast. Signed up for next year's too. Hell yeah, my dude. That's how you do it. This way's probably faster. He flung one mud at the White House, and they were just like, God damn it, he's done it. You know, they rang up, like, the head of security and was just like, Syrinx B, finish the tough mud. And they're like, egats. How do we stop a man who's capable of completing a tough mud? Hey, fellas. Same setup, eh? That's kind of boring. Now it's a cow house. I get it. Comedy. Dang it, I forgot that this buddy can heal. Goodness. No! No more healing. Well, yes, of course. All people who protect the White House are all from the 1800s. It was the prime century when it came to security men and women. Okay, I thought it was about to do what I thought it was going to do, and I would be very annoyed if it did. We got our pants. We got our little paladin booties. Wait, those weren't booties. Those were our pants. I guess booty shorts. There we go. I said it correctly that time. Now we gotta go get the other stuffs. It should not take that long. I wonder if it is like... Because I remember Kaju definitely mentioned that like this particular quest line was a bit on the boring side. And it's like, are we really going to fight a healer and a tank every single time? Like, are they not going to switch it up for us at all? Is that it? Oh, by the way, in case anyone's curious, so there's this area over here full of these guys, but they're wearing blue. And I already did the quest because I wasn't really thinking about it. I just kind of did it. But these guys are actually one of the 3 factions that you can work reputation towards. These guys are, I believe, the Brotherhood of Ashes, I believe is their name. Let me take a look, see. Reputation. Or the Amalia. The Amalia. Also known as the Brotherhood of Ashes. And yeah, basically you can do like daily quests for them and slowly gain reputation. It's one of those things that MMOs do where it's just like, look, we gave you dailies so that you'll come back, so that you'll develop horrific habits that you'll never be able to break away from. And you're just like, makes sense. I remember having to do that with the, in World of Warcraft, they did that with the something crusade. I can't remember the name of it off the cuff, but it was during Wrath of the Lich King. You would do dailies for them, and they were relatively mundane dailies. You know, like, go here, kill 3 things, etc. It is going to be a frickin' squire in a knight every time. How boring. Fighting enemies. Yawn. Where's my puzzles, game? It was actually this MMO that I played a long time ago. I only played it a little bit, but they really want you to master the enemy combination. Is that what we're gonna fight at the very end, Pom Pom, you think? You know, the very end of our... We get there. We got the crown. Ooh. Aw, very nice. But, yeah, it was the MMO called Secret World. And it wasn't a particularly good MMO, but it had these puzzles in it. Like, these insane puzzles. Where you'd have to, like, actually, like, know shit about history and, like, certain types of people in history and what they did. And then even then you would have to try and take that information and infer... yeah, they're gonna throw 2 squires and a knight at me. That's what's gonna happen. And you'd have to, like, finish these puzzles. I just remember one of the first major puzzles in that game. And it was like, oh my god, I have to Google shit. Like, they have an in-game browser so that you can look things up. Because the stuff is so complicated. Elite. And a squire. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every single goddamn night. I fight an elite and a squire. Even my fingers. Let me guess. This is going to be the boots. It is. Wow, we just go right back there, eh? Not even like a special thing. I'm doing the Weaver track in the character. Was like, you will suffer. Oh yeah, the Weaver guy, he's actually a wonderful character. I don't remember what his name is off the cuff, but he's actually a very, very fun character. Like, he's all about, like, fashion and making a statement, and, you know, like, practicality does not have to mean tossing away fashion sense and everything. So far, being less running around than the thaumaturge. Well, Pom Pom, I'll let you know right now, the crafting stuff is very stationary. The problem that you're going to run into is you're going to need materials that the AI won't sell you. You'll have to either gather them yourself, or you'll have to go to the market that you can't because you're a free player and buy them. So you'll have to actually level up the other gathering professions. And those are a lot of running around. Which, for me, is also one of my favorite things. Just mindlessly gathering things. Mwah. Put on a freaking YouTube video and just go to town. Well, yeah, I don't have enough gil because I keep dying and moving around the map needlessly. You? I am at 273,000 gil right now, and I tried to burn through it to the best of my abilities. Because 300k is the most that you can have as a free-to-play player. So I'm not sure how much jumping around you're doing. I guess when you die, you do get sent to... You get sent back to your home node. So I guess that would definitely do it. Good, the armor's yours. You've learned your lesson, and home just skill. Oh wait, sorry. Good, the armor's yours. You've learned your lessons well, and home just skills, and you are now ready to face the traitor. Yes, the time has come. I've discovered his hiding place and made contact through emissaries. We are negotiating the return of Peacekeeper. Secrecy is crucial, as is preparation. We will only leave when you are ready. Wow, what a boring quest. But, alright. Say goodbye to Sexy Babe Sleeps. And say hello to... Still kinda Sexy Babe Sleeps. Hey Stitches, how's it going? Really showed those squires though. Well, they were squires and elites. Don't forget, I also punched the elites in their silly noses. Sorry, Will, you said sexy babes and I was summoned. Look at me. Come on, Stitches. Look at this. How am I not a sexy babe right now? Come on. Got that sweet, sweet crown. Oh, wrong button. Thank you, Stitches. It's very appreciated. Alright, we're gonna go get the armor, because we may as well. Bloom? Oh, Lord. I'm not doing this. I'm not talking to strangers. My mother taught me never to talk to strangers. The recovery of Oathkeeper will be the first step in recovering the honor of the Sultan Sworn. I have told Name that if he returns the sword, we will give him a fair trial. Otherwise, he shall be captured and thrown at the feet of the Sultana for judgment. The parley is to take place south of the Forgotten Springs and Desert. Give me your map and I will mark the location. Dragon ladies and elves are my favorites. Hey, I don't disagree. I really like... When I first designed this character, I think I spent over 2 hours designing her. Like, just going through every option, just figuring out all my choices, and being like, all right, what's the character that I want to make? Well, I believe he's acting alone. We must be prepared for anything. You may be certain that the faction will not take kindly to his surrender. In fact, I believe that should the faction discover Name is willing to parley, they will surely try to intervene. Therefore, we must not speak of what we do, not to anyone. We shall travel separately as to not draw attention. We will meet again at the parley. I'd prefer parfait myself, but you know, you can't always have those when duty calls. You designed yours in 2 minutes, so I'm sorry to hear that, Pom Pom. Oh, I'm accidentally in. I mean, we should help. Ah, heck with it, we'll help. On guard, vile demons. You face the might of WillSleepsNot, Master Paladin. Your sister used to yell at you every time whenever you made. Well, that's totally fine though, Stitches. It's up to you at the end of the day how long you want it to play. Is that the last one? Or is there still one left? You say over here, but where's over here? I only need to kill one of them. 1,000 rats? That's not very nice. You're supposed to only take one of them. Can't play games on the laptop because it does that. Feel your pain. Yeah, it's really shitty when you have, What the heck is happening with this quest? I'm not fighting that frickin'. Ah, heck that. We're done, skis. We're done, skis. That'll be enough of that, then. Didn't think I'd have to fight that thing by myself. You're a thief, what'd you expect? Well, I didn't know you were a thief. These are brand new allegations that have come to light. My laptop just told me that I'm running low on memory space. If it breaks again. Pom Pom, you need to get access to a new computer, methinks. I think that might be a safe thing to do. All right. Let's wait at our destination. It's a fancy little sword we got there. Is that Oathsworn? Is that what we're looking at? Or is that just a random sword in the ground that means nothing? Also, thank you for the hydrate. It was him all along, wasn't it? So you dare to come. You are a brazen one, I will grant you that. But did you really think I wouldn't find out? Come, come, confess. My allies within the Sultan Swarm have told me the truth. I know that you were working in league with the traitor and the faction. Confess! With your dying breath, you will tell me where I can find Oathkeeper and the traitor who stole it. Wow. Even worse. Oh goodness. You dare to accuse my own Sultan Swarm of lying? We are comrades in arms, every one of us, bound in brotherhood by our oath. I would trust them with my life. What is your word when set against theirs? We know the meaning of honor. Oh dear. You were a naive fool. I suspected you from the beginning. Ever since you showed me the soul of the paladin that the traitor name gave you.
Wah!
To say, where's that wah? You were, no matter how briefly, a paladin, and as such, you are bound by a code of honor that is unforgivable as it is noble. Or unforgiving as it is noble. Traitor! I sentence you to traitor! I sentence you to death, and the decree that your body shall lay here and feed the crows. Wow. Come on, then. Have at you. I'll take you all on. And it still won't mean nothing. Yeah, there goes all your Sultan Sworn. How dare you use our arts against us? What do you mean? You taught us the arts? Confess, damn you! Confess! No. Good night. Goodbye. Good riddance. You cannot do this. I am the greater swordsman. You're superior in every way. You were blinded, Genlins, by your own conviction. Genlins, remember your own lesson. A paladin does not exist to defend his position or honor of his fellow Sultan Sworn. He bailed! Coward! Those men were assassins in service of the faction. The moment you outlived your usefulness, you were killed. You and this free paladin of yours. Liar! Oh, sorry, liar! You were your own agent. You betrayed us for them. You were always naive, Genlins. Too willing to trust your fellow man. It's one of your virtues. But you were you have a deplorable habit of turning your virtues into vices. Think! The information you uncovered. How did you come by it? Did it fall upon your lap? As if, oh, I don't know, somebody was feeding it to you for their own purposes? You and the paladins under your command are the faction's lapdogs. Genlins, you've been led a merry dance and followed their lead at every step. Then you were never a traitor. You were innocent. I have wronged you. Good night. Easy now. Easy now. Your wounds are not mortal, but you still need rest. Just carries them casually, just alley-oop. I'll take care of the captain. He's had worse, and we'll have him back on his feet soon enough. You've become a fine warrior and learned all there is to know about the ways of the paladin. I think perhaps that you are not aware just how much you've grown. Well, 'tis time that you were made aware, paladin. When the captain recovers, keep an eye on him for me, will you? He needs someone like you to watch his back. Just looking at the captain's butt casually. You know, just carrying a man in full plate armor like it's nothing. The words that were awakened a memory of the past. Have they? That's pretty neato. And we're going right back to Ulda. I don't know. I did kind of like the twist there. You know, it's just one of those you're not sure who, you know, that little moment there, you're just like, oh shit, is Genlin's double-crossing us? Was he the bad guy the whole time? And then it's like, oh no, he's just an idiot. A useful idiot. A fool, but an honest fool. Paladin, I have done you a great wrong. I allowed myself to be hoodwinked, accused you of treason, and even turned my sword against you. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I don't know about that, but we'll try. As for me, yes, I've recovered from my wounds, at least those that will heal. A far more important one, that name is innocent, after all. It's far more important than that. Oh, but far more important than that. He was never a traitor, and the dream I followed in my youth was not a lie. I remain captain of the elite, although a poor substitute for my predecessor. I am now working on a plan to strike back at the faction and recover the Sultan sworn to its former strength. No, do not be afraid for me. We've unmasked the foe, and he cannot hide behind his deception anymore. The assassins won't find it easy to reach me. For now, I bide my time, marshal my strength, and when the time is ripe, strike down our enemies. That's it. That's our freaking quest line? That can't be it. I refuse. I still need to get my chess piece. Okay, there is still a quest. I was very, like, but what? No. There's the chess police. The chess police. There's the chess police. Help me, Lord. He bids me farewell? What do you mean? Am I getting booted? Welcome, Paladin. I had hoped to see you before you left. You remain a true friend, even after the wrongs I did to you. What do you mean? We haven't talked to each other since. And I owe you my trust. So I will tell you everything that I've learned. After our encounter in the hills, I spent some time in the care of Name, recovering from my wounds, as I Vale said. As I convulsed? Zooming convulsed, but that sounds like a terrible name or word. No, it's not convulsed. As I Vale said. I got nothing. As I was laying there, he gave me the true account of what happened the last few years in his solitary war against. Yeah, I know, Pom Pom. I'm not a smart cookie. I know. His solitary war against the faction. After he went into hiding, he tried to get word to me about what was happening, but I was surrounded by agents in the pay of the faction who kept me isolated and ignorant. They planted the lie that Name was the traitor and tricked me into tracking him down. I was their puppet, twitching obediently at the ends of a string they pulled. But when I discovered that Death's Embrace had been behind the dismay of my brothers and sisters, they panicked. You're being a stalker. In what case? You're just sitting here hanging out with the rest of us. That's not stalking, that's hanging out. They panicked, especially when they found out that I had shared the information with you. They set a trap for us and baited it with the promise of a parley with Name. Name was no traitor, and I should well have known. But I allowed myself to be deceived by the whispers of mummers and flatterers, and no, that was not the way. It was not their lies that made me blind, but my desire, nay, obsession, to recover our honor. For the Sultan sworn and the paladins who have bent a knee to the higher cause, the honor is a means to an end, not the end itself. I lost sight of that, and in doing so, I lost sight of my own duty, or my true duty. Name understood what was happening, and that's why he gave you the soul of the paladin. Stalker, mod check. There's no mods here, Stitches. There's no hope. It's just me. Ah! It was a remonstration? I think it's remonstration. A remonstration. A message. Look how adventurers live, he was telling me. Where does their honor, their authority come from? I owe my position to the mechanizations of the faction. They calculated that a young captain eager to prove his loyalty, bound by unquestioning fealty, would be well the easier to control. They were right. I am a sham and a fake. The world does not know, but the world does not know that, and even the illusion of power is a power of sorts. I can use it to fight back. I will tell my subordinates that I'm fleeing to Snowcloak in location. When the faction hears of this, they will, as they surely will, they will send assassins after me again. But when they show their hand, I will stand my ground and fight back. I realize you may offer to wish assistance. However, I cannot in good conscience put you in harm's way. You, too, have become a target of the Cabal's assassins. The odds will be against me, that much is certain. But name has taught me much, and if I am brave and virtuous, I know I will triumph. That's very anime of them, thank you. I am sorry that you've been caught up in our own political struggles, but now, as a paladin, it is time for you to travel your own path. Ah, yes. Name wishes to have a word with you as well. You will find him in Central Place. Allow me to mark the location on your map. I mean, why would I say no, right? It's just a dude who wants to chat with me. Let's go chat with the dude. He's right over there. Oh, pardon me for the yawning. I finally had a semi-good night's sleep last night. And it's making my body hate itself. Because it's just like, why has this not been happening before? It's like, Ooh, are we going to find him in the little train area? Whoop. Whoop. You hiding back here like a coward. You should be out there fighting. Thank you for coming, Sleeps. We haven't much time, so I'll be blunt. Jenlins will die if he faces death's embrace alone. I know what I must do, and I suspect you do as well. If you are the woman I believe you are to be, then we shall meet again soon. Why didn't you just leave a message? Now we're both potentially going to be late. All the way over there. Damn, dude. Well, you know, beggars can't be choosers. We have adventures to go on after all. Oh my goodness, I promise. I will stop yawning soon. I hope. Adventure is out there, exactly, and we have to go pursue it. That's what we do as paladins. And adventurers. Adventurers seek out adventure, right? Wow. I can't believe you did that to me. Pom-pom. It's not even that I'm sleepy, I'm just yawning a lot. Ugh. It's getting worse for some reason. I don't even know why. I mean, it's probably the hot meal that I had just before stream, which I should have eaten earlier, but I was cooking it, and I almost burnt it at one point, which is not great either. And thank you, Pom Pom. That's appreciated. This might help too. Wow. Hello, Bells. Nice to see you here. Being all violent. Oh, on a side note, Bells, I actually made like a beef and pepper soup out of some of the peppers that I harvested, along with some peppers that I already had because I haven't been able to harvest a lot of them yet. But I made it earlier today, and then I ate it just before stream, and it's actually pretty good. And I was missing a whole bunch of stuff for it, but... Oh, geez. That's who they sent your way? Well, time to join. It is actually not bad. I missed one or two things because I just didn't have them in the house, but I figured it'd be all right, and it was. Rawr! You as well. Sorry, you as well. I told you to go to ground. This is not your fight. First name, now you. Are you both so eager to die? You forget that we are paladins. Wheresoever our duty leads, we go, and do so of our own free will. Oh, I love the wind blowing through his hair and the earrings waving in it as well. To abide by one's own sense of justice is to embrace the paladin's creed. Sworn or unsworn, we are paladins true, and the only path that we swear is the one we swore to ourselves. Hell yeah! Now come, let us stand shoulder to shoulder and show the black hearts the merit of our souls and the steel of our souls and the steel of our swords. Lame. Yeah. We got a floating eyeball and a nothing burger. Let's go, boys and girls. It's not active. Nope. I will draw their attention. They will fight me and me alone. Ooh, those hurt. It's fine. Goodbye, eyeball. Oh, I really thought that hit was going to take him out. There we go. Now he's down. Now there is but one. Love to stay, but can't. So have a great rest of the stream. Thank you very much, Spells. Thank you for popping by for a second. Always good to see you. Goodbye. Oh. Surely the place would go to greater lengths. Those voids sent were called forth by a mage who suspect... Why so fast? Spread out and search for anything unusual. The tread lightly. So quickly. Hold on. If there's not a cutscene here. Okay, so surely the faction would go to greater lengths than this. The void sent were called by a mage who I suspect is observing as we speak. Ride out and search for anything unusual, but tread lightly. This could very well be a trap. Of course it's a trap. I don't know where to go. I would suspect the camp, but... Oh. I think I found the weirdness. Nope, never mind. That's just a guy's fishing spot. Do I need to talk to you guys? Is that the situation? Oh. Well, then I suspect I probably have to go this way. If there was ever a direction that we had to go. Ah, there it is. I just need to walk out a little bit more. Glowing grimoire. Probably shouldn't be touching this, but here we are. What sorcery is this? Alright, what sorcery is this? Likely the work of our mage. Pulses with a queer light. Ooh, is this how we become dark paladins? Above us! Oh, there's the mage. Oh. Come down and face me, coward! How disappointing. I'd hoped to finish this quickly. Oh dear. Cut down the assassins quickly, but be wary of the mage. Well, fine, we'll go after the assassins first then. Let's begin. There's the lovely sound of a lot of heckin' noise. And you go down. Okay, not you. You specifically are allowed to stay up for a couple more stabs. Really? The heck is this thing? Ugh. Like a lobster dragon? Over there, the grimoire. I will hold the beasts at bay. They're not giving me enough time to read the darn things. Your grimoire's dead now, death's embraced master. There is no further hope for you. Good night. Goodbye. Good riddance. You've done very well. You never flinched from your duty. You followed the path you knew that you would have to take. You showed us what it means to be a paladin. You even managed to parse the scales from... or prize the scales from Yenlin's eyes while you were at it. It's been an honor to know you and to watch you grow. Nod. In any case, today's battle should blunt the faction's dagger, at least for a while. They'll think twice before sending assassins after the Sultansworn again. I trust you will see to this mess, Yenlins? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Captain. Please, sir, return to the capital. Take up your command again. The burden, it's too much for the likes of me. Coward. The faction may have stolen Oathkeeper, but the oaths are not forged in steel. They are forged in the heart. That frickin' clang, though. He felt that. You never betrayed your oaths, Yenlins. And as for your leadership, well, ask this paladin if she's learned anything from you. Yeah, not to make your mistakes. Oh, snapperinos. Still. No matter what circumstances, once a man has left Sultansworn, he cannot return. No, I follow my own path, and on it I will stay. I have followed you since the day I vowed to join the ranks of the Sultansworn. Has the time come for me to stop following and begin to lead? Yeah, it has been since you first were. You first gained leadership, you silly, silly lad. Thank you for coming. Once again, you have placed me in your debt. See me in the city when you return. I have something for you. Hopefully it's a chess piece. Am I being unreasonable right now? You've kept your oath and awoken the memories of the paladin's past. Chess piece, right? Exactly. Also, the music here is fantastic. Listen to that. Quick. It's just got that nice, ominous feel to it. Back to the thing. Phew. A teleport here and a teleport there, a teleport, a teleport. A teleport everywhere. Alright, Genlins. Give me that chess piece. I deserve it. Welcome, Paladin. Though these have been troubled times for the Sultansworn, and you have served us loyally. You did what was just, followed the Paladin way, and defended the weak and needy. You are a true Oathkeeper. Honor and right were yours from the very beginning, and that it was made, and that is what made you strong. Strong enough to even defeat me. No, I'm just a, I'm a warrior of light. The sword sworn the sword Oathkeeper has yet to be found, but I have come to the realization that I do not need it. Nay, not to lead the Sultansworn, nor to recover our good name. The oath we keep in our hearts, not in hallowed blades. Name has left to wander the nations of Eorzea. He is a man of honor, and unless I am mistaken, he will continue to look for the sword that was gifted by our rulers centuries ago. I shall continue to serve Ul'dah as one of the Sultansworn. You shall defeat the people of you shall defend the people. Defeat the people. You go out and murder every man, woman, and child that you see. Defeat every person in Eorzea. You shall defeat the, you shall defend the, I did it again. You shall defeat the people of Eorzea as a free paladin. I need to write that down. That was very silly. Our paths diverge now, but we shall forever be bound by the oaths that we keep in our hearts. Nod. But listen to me. Noble words aren't much good as an adventurer who has to face monsters and menaces out in the real world. Fortunately, I have something that will serve you rather better. This sacred armor has been kept within the Sultan Sworn for many generations. It was given only to those Sultan Sworn who had, through feats of arms and deeds of great courage, earned the privilege to wear it. But something tells me, for the first time since it left the armorer's forge, this armor should go to someone who was not a Sultan Sworn. If I allowed myself to be a slave to tradition, the paladin who deserves it most would never wear it. Now, wouldn't that be a waste of fine plate? Just one thing. If anyone asks where you got it, you mustn't say it was me. Comedy. But this concludes the Paladin quest for Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must complete the main story, or the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next Paladin quest will be available from Genlands. That's the whole quest. I don't mind the ending. The ending's got kind of a cool feel to it, but I feel like the intro was a little bit on the weak side. But Paladin sleeps not. Defender of the realms. Oh la la, right? I know. Sometimes I'm even shocked by how amazing I look. Please ignore me. I am really happy with the way this looks, though. I feel it has a nice look to it, although every paladin will look like this, right? Wow, Pom Pom, I wrote the timestamp down just in case I wanted to grab it. Good on you. Thank you for grabbing the clip. I do need to put it. Guess we'll get rid of arm's length for now since I never use it. Grab Hallowed Ground. Hallowed Ground renders you impervious to most attacks. For 10 seconds, you are practically invincible. But we did it. We finished the Paladin quest. And now we're a Paladin. Doing Paladin things. Work. Take all the damage intended for another party member as long as that party member remains within a period of time. Lasts for 50 or for 12 seconds. Not bad. I have 2 of the classes at level 50 at this point. I have the Paladin and the White Mage. Now I don't really know what to do. I should do the story, obviously. Which I think that's probably the best option. I think that's what we're going to go to Gridania. And we're going to start the shenanigans. Though, just a fair warning, I might only go for 2 hours today because I'm feeling oddly tired. And as I'm sure I've said before, I prefer to be at, you know, how'd you get up there? Don't jump off. Why would you do that? Yep, that's a samurai if I've ever seen one. See this samurai right here? See? Samurai. I was in the area every time you were there before. I even pet your pet, but not this time I wasn't. Did I miss you? Are you around here at the moment, Pom Pom? Did I just miss you? Hold on, let me go. Oh wait, you're talking about here. You were in Ul'dah. Let's go take a quick peeksy poo. We'll go say hi. I'm sorry that I didn't see it. Where are you at? Where do I need to go? Where must I look? Look at you with your fancy sword. Yes, yes, you're very... Thus the stalking. Oh! Never even put 2 and 2 together. Don't worry about it, Stitches. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure we don't have to worry about anything. What do you mean, mod check? What's going on? What's wrong? There you go. We did a look-see. Yeah, you're very low level. Very low level Weaver. I could tell specifically because Pom Pom is stalking you and not me. I'm jealous. Well played. Well played. Are you looking at my stats? I have not yet. But you're level 12, so... Yeah. You're a low level one. Which is fine. Everyone has to start at the... Hang on. That man is rocking a green... What a maddening gun. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like. Apologies, I had to... What? I'm not being judgy. 12 is a low level, and that's fine. Everybody starts at low levels to start with. That's just how it be. And there's nothing wrong with being a low level. Everybody starts at 1. And you work your way up. You're making progress, and that's what's important. Now, I'm going to give you one last bow. And then I am heading back to Danya. We gotta start. Hello there. Hey, not the big boss. How's it going? How are you doing? How are things? How's your weekend been? Still don't know who this is. Swinging their levels who's swinging their levels around? We're not swinging levels around. We're just talking about how everybody starts at 1. You're doing good. I see that Blue's commentary has started rubbing off on you a little bit. Slowly being called William more and more by other people. Gonna have a talk with Blue later about his influences on my chat. Wait, what? What the heck is this? Oh, this is the PvP zone. I need to be talking to this person. Blue made comments? Oh yeah, Blue always calls me, or Blue Pixels always calls me William. So, I'm gonna have to give him a kick in the ass later. Oh no, this is over the course of like weeks and weeks at this point, not the big boss, like. This is a thing I've just had to tolerate for apparently too long. I'm gonna have to give him a strongly worded message later. Saying, hey! And that's it. He doesn't get any more. Can we all call you William? No! 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 Wait, I'm using the wrong face right now. No! 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 Not allowed. No! Hey Val, how's it going? Welcome back, Glitch. Just easing my way back into the real world. Got back into training after almost a month. Yeah, you mentioned. How was the first time going, or how's the first couple times going back onto the bike thing? And how's it going, Val? How are you? Nice to see you again. Pardon the yawn. Ugh. Bleh. It sucks. I can understand that. Especially when you're kind of in a position where you've stepped away from it for a while and all of a sudden you get back into it. Made me yawn. I know, I can't help it. I can't stop the yawns. You lost a lot of fitness, you'll get it back. I think I can speak for everybody here and say we have faith in you getting back to where you were. It's just gonna take time, unfortunately. As it do. As it be. They put on the outfit. Gosh dang it. Sounds like everyone is tired. Yeah, I had one night of good sleep last night, so my body's just like, oh, that's what that feels like. Ah. Hello, Lawful. Nice to see you again, I suppose. Hello there. Hello there. All right, we are going to finally boop a certain lady in the face. Hello there. And we're not going to let her have her way. According to my test, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony. Yes, hello, Glitch. Hello, Will. You don't sound too enthused. What are you talking about? I'm so excited that you're here, Lawful. Hello there. Look how excited I am. I'm very, very excited. Ah! Hey, Dorn, how's it going? Yes, Glitch, hello. Hello there. Glitch, you get one more. And if you go for one more, I'm going to turn off that redeem. All right? No need to spam it. Hello there. Sign another redeem for throwing stuff. Sigh another redeem for throwing stuff. What do you mean? What's wrong, Darn? Another redeem for throwing stuff. Well, what's wrong with throwing stuff, Dorn? There's nothing wrong with it. You don't like throwing stuff. Ah, that's all right, Dorn. I can take it. I've had Bells in here throw a heck ton of stuff, and then Pom Pom is dropping Stinky on me. Stinky note. A whole lot of struggle today. No, don't stick on my nose. Stick on the hair. Here you go. You be Stinky instead. You don't even throw at Martyr or Tofu? I actually don't do throw redeems either if I can help it, for sure. Like, that is definitely not a thing that I like to do. Pardon glitch? I'm gonna need to know a little more information on that statement before I know how to react. According to my test, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we reach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be certain this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small, but statistically significant chance that the crystal will trigger a massive... Mayhaps it's better that we remain positive. Sleeps, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting me to deliver this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I've forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be. But I do know one thing. This feels right. You skated a roof of an abandoned bungalow and then jumped to the house that was next to it. They were both abandoned. It was fun. All right. Well, as long as you didn't hurt yourself, I don't think there's any problems with that. As long as you walked away unscathed. Exactly, not the big boss. Exactly. Fun is certainly one way to describe it. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Well, now the big... And no one recorded it? Yeah.
There. She's ready.
Oh shit, we actually get voice acting. Let's go. Yeah, you gotta record stuff like that, obviously, for evidence.
She stirs.
Me just being a paladin. Just smiling.
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda.
Wait, to Kurthus.
Enterprise, engage.
Away! Wait, why are we going to Kurthus first? I don't think that's where the primal is she? Big boss, I appreciate the way you talk. And we get to see a thing on his forehead.
Damn it.
Damn it. Very convincing acting right there.
I once flew in this airship. And I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
That's not just anything. That's the thing. Oh, and now we're gonna get hit by the final, or by his thought processes. See?
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
It's a memory.
Yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days.
Yes, he's very fancy. There, Dorn, that's the kind of collar that you needed. The biggest collar of them all.
The young prodigy, admired by all. Exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald.
Wow, Dorn. Just referencing J.O. crystals like it's nothing. Just cramming a bunch of backstory in.
That the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same?
Of course. But
Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
Secretary, hello. Secretary? Pardon? Ah, this thing. It's quite the thing. And how's it going, Yakitori? How are you?
When did Meteor become your everything and your loved ones cease to matter?
It's him.
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession.
Also, Yakitori, I'm sorry to hear that you got COVID. I hope that you get past it very soon. I'm glad to hear that you're at least not getting hit by it too hard. You remember doing a voice line for that guy? Which guy in particular, Dorn? For Sid or for Gaius? Armored guy. Okay, so Gaius. Yeah.
And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Oh, what do we got going on here? Pardon me? I gave him that frickin' set of goggles?
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose.
I wonder if that ever gets explained, that the... You know, that we somehow gave them, or gave Sid the goggles. I don't know how the heck that works. Not even a clue.
I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless...
Ah! And I was
Drive-by
murdered.
bitties. Mahaha.
Drive-by bitties. Interesting wording. Erwin, thank you for the bits. And hello, how are you? How are things?
That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Guardians have a third eye.
Oh, do they? You're tired? Well, join the club. I think everybody in this chat right now is tired to some degree. So you are amongst friends here.
Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle.
Wouldn't mind owning one of those. Why can't we get licenses for airships? I would think that they'd be less dangerous to fly compared to airplanes. Honestly, probably agree with you on that one, Big Boss. We're sleepy, but we sleep not. Well played, Pom Pom. Well played. Ouch, do you think those goggles on his head put pressure on the forehead gem? Right? Though by the look of it, it has kind of an indent into it. So it's probably kind of, I think, what is it? Concave, I believe is the word that I'm looking for. So it probably is similar to goggles, how there's kind of a spot in there to make sure that your eye's not being pressed against anything. If I were to take a guess. Story of my fucking life.
I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Has he ever put them over his eyes? I can't remember.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
I remember everything.
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything.
There's the
My
line.
name, my people, and my purpose. Everything.
Everything. Wherever the white-haired dad looking is, I'm in love with him. Val, that's Sid. That's the Sid.
Come. It would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Is he Sid Highwind? No, in this case, he's Sid Garland, I believe it is. Garland. He might not be that cool, Big Boss, but he's still cool just being a Sid. You know what I mean? Well, if I recall correctly, this is where we get to meet Garuda, and I have no knowledge of Final Fantasy games. The only other dad-looking character I'm attracted to is the older Narctis? I don't know what Narctis is, but I'm not the smartest man either. It's got that majestic hair, head and face. He gets a pass. Exactly. All right, so fair warning, we're going to be seeing Garuda in a second. She's not the most clothed character, but she makes up for it with a ridiculous personality. So, prepare yourselves. All our efforts, all of our trifles, all of it was for this. Make ready, sleeps, for the end is nigh, be it hers or ours. Do this with NPCs? Thank goodness. Alright. We're going to fight one heck of a scary lady. One heck of a girl boss, some might call her. A dangerous lady. I'm ready to sin with my eyes. Of course, naturally, we start with a butt shot. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. "12 preserves. She's huge. As I live and breathe." Look. Look over there. Look. The poor kobolds. They didn't deserve this. Oh god, and those guys too. Okay, that's fair, Eruan. This is a Japanese MMO, so a little bit more discreet. Amalja and kobold prisoners. But why would the I don't know how to say that. So, faction bring them here. Oh, her laughter is so creepy. Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we have come to put an end to your reign of terror. I wish this was voiced. Hear this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers come to bring me low. You, who are bound to crawl upon the earth, shall revel me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall sleek the roots with your blood, and faster the canopy with your entrails. Squawk. I'm not gonna say the squawk. Slay the featherless ones we shall, as an offering to Garuda. They will serve. Leave the faction to us, Sleeps. We will keep them distracted while you'll deal with her. Don't fail us, Sleeps. Remember, you fight for the Seance, for Eorzea. Oh, this music. This worm shall die by mine own hand. Come then, I shall grant you which you seek. Oh, she's such a cool primal. And then just that face at the end, you're like, oh, I'm gonna die here. Let's fucking go. I don't remember her mechanics all that well, unfortunately, so this is going to be an interesting fight. Alright, back to the fight. When in doubt, hit it till it dies. Yeah, not the big boss gets it. Still, I think she has one of the strongest introductions of all the primals. Like, Ifrit's one's pretty solid. I'll definitely say that. Stunned. Like, Titan's was pretty good, but like hers, like that ending with that just creepy smile. God damn it, Lawful. I'm sorry. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying sorry to you. You can't say sorry back to me. That's not how this works. Oop. Where the fuck are we supposed to hide right now? I just feel bad because it's a lot of spoilers happening right now, and I'm sitting here like, no, I don't want to give spoilers because the story is actually quite solid. There are some slow parts to it, obviously. You'll make yourself... What, you're gonna hit yourself in the head with your phone? Just get out of here. No, 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 no! What? How in the hells? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None. Hey, Avatar. How's it going? How's your weekend been going? Did you truly believe you could defy a god, Landwalkers? My power is unlimited. My children legion. And they have rendered upon me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me. Their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals. And for those who use my crystals to awaken, the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Just to ruin her image a little bit there. Of course, worship. As long as the faction keeps praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. You really think she's just gonna let you do that? No harm will come to you, my children. It is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I will take vengeance upon the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine. All mine! She's got quite the speech, doesn't she? You, Landwalker. You who dared raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins. Not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. No. No! You are claimed! You should be mine! Or I claimed you. You should be mine. Ah, there's the music. Apologies for not reading chat for a second. I've already seen this story like 3 times at this point, and I'm still just like, I love this story. Turns out Dibs wasn't good enough. And there's our final crystal. We have them all. Now we can make the one ring. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Yeah, just so lucky that those two didn't get struck by it, right? Thank you, NPCs. You did very good. We're all very proud of you. You can make a rainbow. We can make Captain Planet. Time to leave the duty. Our work here is done. I believe this is when a really big part of the game happens. So, Lawful, if you don't want to get hyper spoiled here.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
Just a fair warning.
We've done it. Ah! Impossible it is.
Kill you all.
Is that all?
Ooh. Dorn, that's the boy that you had to do a voiceover for?
O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda.
That Glory Stealer,
Of all
right?
Primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Gaius.
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
What is this, The Last Samurai?
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Oh, and the music transitions.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty, brought us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
Let's go, boys and girls. Not a good time for us right now.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Because that right there, that is legitimately a threat. That is a problem.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Not so much friends, Pom Pom, so much as she just wants them so that she can immediately drain them of their ether and make herself strong again. It's not a good thing. It's not good for us.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire.
What are friends if not for their ether, right? Well, that's two down.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda.
Wow.
Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
So, Big Boss, Gaius, the guy who was talking just now, the guy in the suit over on this side, he's basically the leader of the Garlean Empire, and he ended up unearthing Ultima Weapon. And this is Ultima Weapon.
No! No! No!
And now it has the power of 3 primals within itself.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
Not so much sad as really, really bad, Pom Pom, because now our enemy has crazy amounts of power.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Yeah, that heckin' thing can fly now. Which is really, really
have
bad.
Mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Oh, sorry. He wasn't the leader of the Empire. He is he's the Supreme Commander of the forces that are to invade Eorzea, which is the land that we're part of.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the
Brick Muppet, thank you for the raid.
attention?
1 moment, please.
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
1 second. I don't know if you've gotten this far before, Brick Muppet, so we might be in heavy spoiler territory right now. Just a fair warning, but thank you very much for the raid. Always appreciated. Hope that you were having fun in Final Fantasy.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
And yes, thank you very much for the raid. Always good to see you. Hopefully you were having a good time.
Here comes the boy.
Oh, thank you very much, Brick Muppet. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much for the subscription. I need to change the way my bot shouts people out. Methinks this format seems much better. I use Stream Elements Arrowan, and I just made kind of a little custom shout out thing just to make it sound more. Will, was that it for earlier? I can't tell you that, Lawful. I'm sorry. That's a spoiler. There you go. You can make a custom shout out relatively easily. Just look up the text, or if you want, I can always just send you how I have it set up, and you can just mimic it and change it accordingly. If you remind me later to do so.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions.
Do we even have time for that?
All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
He says with really, like, ominous music playing in the background. Lawful, I don't know, because I've only played the first content of this game. Like, I've only beaten A Realm Reborn, so I don't actually know if Shiva is in the game itself. I know that in the first like the first game, no expansions, I know that she's not, and I can't say if she's beyond that point, so. But other summons have definitely been mentioned. What's his name? Old Man Lightning is in this game, technically. He's at least been mentioned a couple of times. I believe Odin is in the game at some point, somewhere. I would not have considered him the optimist. Well, he tries. He's learning. Remember, he's growing. Just like Kaji's been saying. Just like, he is becoming a better character as he goes along. Like, he's doing his dangdest at the moment. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me. Sleeps shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own. I would have sworn that I saw... but I must have been mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring minds. Forget I mentioned it. See, this is a big moment in the story. Lawful, please cover your ears for a moment. Because of the tempered stuff, right? The idea is that since we can't be tempered, only one of two things. Like, the explanation was that we have the echo. But just now, when she tried to temper us, there was a moment flash of light with a hint of the mother crystal. I can't remember her name off the cuff. So all of a sudden it's like, wait, are we tempered? Like, are we actually mindlessly following the will of the mother crystal right now? Like, are we not of our own free will? And you're just sitting there like, wait, hold on. Am I, like, doing what I'm doing because I'm, you know, being pulled along, etc.? But you don't know. There's a chance that that's not the case, but we don't know. So it's all spooky. And it's like, what? Oh, questions that we won't get answers to for a while, at least. All right, Lawful, you can unplug your ears now. But I'm sure it was a mistake. Yes, we just read that. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we must consider the matter of the primals closed for further notice. No beast tribe would dare summon their gods as long as that weapon exists. The answer is yes. He can't hear you. Oh, dang it, you're right, Brick Muppet. Dang it. Their ears are plugged. I have no way to reach them. Thank you, Pom Pom. It's when Lawful has absolutely been listening in, but has just been tactfully not responding. Truly a more efficient deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Yeah, you say that, but that thing is incredibly dangerous, Mr. Sir. And we shouldn't be thinking like that. Goodness. This guy. Am I right? Alright. Oh, it's functional because of that. Okay. It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be a disservice to the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. We're going to teleport there, and then I think that's where we're going to stop for the night. I know I'm stopping an hour early, but my fatigue is starting to catch up a little bit, and it sounds like I'm going to have a hard week this week at work, so I need to conserve my energy a bit. Which is unfortunate, because I've been very much enjoying hanging out with you guys, as I always do. You guys are always a pleasure to hang out with. Hope that there's somebody that we can actually raid today. Since normally I do Saturdays, but, you know, Sundays do be Sundays. Alright. Let's make our way to where we need to go. Have a good rest of the day. Very much appreciated. I'm a big boss. Ah! Thank you, Brick Muppet.
Well,
very much
I'm off to
appreciated.
bed. Take care.
I hope you have a very good rest, Brick Muppet. Thank you for the bits. Very much appreciated. Your energy is most important. Conserve. Yeah, we're just going to really quickly go and finish the little talk here, and then we'll head out and see if there's anybody that we can raid. I hope that there's somebody. Look at this guy just flexing on me over here. Do you believe this guy? Just like, yeah, I'm capable of flight. Yeah, I'm a big dragon. You were going to stream today if you have a free moment. Got to pull up on your channel. Yeah, I'll see if I can take a peek. All right, go in here right quick. Oh, the halls are still dark and sad. You know what? We'll stop right here. Before we even talk. It'll be a nice cliffhanger for everybody for hopefully Tuesday. Let's see. Right, we have... Maybe you should buy a big... Hey, Captain Stitches. Heard there's a store for that. Oh, did ya? Give me una secondo. What was the last one there? Software. All right, a poll. Guide us to where you wish to go. A cliffhanger? Yeah, exactly. Also shout out. Just go ahead and do that right quick. And while we're at it, Seven, gotta shout out the peeps. We gotta make sure that, you know, people know about the lovely other streamers that are in here. Bless your heart. Oh, no problem at all. I've had so many people shout me out and, like, has gotten me to where I am, so why in the world would I not do it for other people? Right? Be unreasonable to otherwise. Aw, you devils. Why am I not surprised? Fine. Alright. Rolling a d6. 1 to 2. 1 and 2 is writing. 3 and 4 is Arcadia Falls. And 5 and 6 is Dragon's Dogma. Because you guys have forced my hand. And we have 4. Alright. So we're going to Arcadia Falls. Had a fairly big penis jump the other day. He followed me too. Nearly fell in my chair. I feel that, Erwan. Where you're just like, excuse me, what? What? Hi, hello? No? This is not how this is supposed to go. Alright, we are going to raid Kazu. Yes. Sorry, I'm starting to lose brain power quickly, so I need to do this a little bit fast. The Lord hath humbled myself, right? We're just like, oh goodness, oh gracious, oh me, oh my. If you are subscribed, please use the top message. If you are not subscribed, please use the bottom. Raid message, make up your own if you wish. Just make sure that it is wholesome. We are going to go and raid Kazu. She is another VTuber. She is a space sailor, I believe is her general thing. She's currently playing a visual novel, if I recall correctly. So we're going to go and give her some love. Thank you guys very much for sticking around. Whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you were just popping in and out for a second, know that you are appreciated. I have a link tree. I need to do this more often. I have a link tree link down below if you wish to know the other locations for the content that I create. So if you wish to, you can click there and find all the links to all the things that I do, my Twitter, my YouTube, etc. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it might happen to be for you. I hope that you're taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time it might happen to be for you, I hope that you have a very restful sleep. Sorry I had to do that really quickly because the timer's running out. See you there. Bye!